I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes from Melissa, who wants to know what I think about St. Joshi. He's fine. More importantly, she then asks a second question embedded in a poem which she sent, and which I shall now read to you. She titles it, A Housewife's Lovecraftian Lament. When he lived so lonely, withdrawn just like a mouse, seriously I've wondered, did Lovecraft clean his house? A gentleman fastidious often have I read, did he cease his vital work to properly make his bed? What earthly sort of terror could possibly inspire Lovecraft's cosmic visions, fiends so dark and dire? Yet every time I clean my house from his mythos great, I encounter eldritch horrors to which I can certainly relate. Those gods of dirt and grime, doubtless it's their goal to strip away my stricken mind and sear my precious soul. In his house at Rillia dead Donald may be dreaming, but to imitate my laundry pile, surely he is scheming. Coffee stains and cookie crumbs into carpets will they seep. They seem to have eternal life, like monsters from the deep. I grimly set about my task with vacuum, pledge, and cloths, to eradicate dust bunnies grown as formless as shoggoths. I cannot even seek relief when I take a shower. The fungi of Yoggoth just make my thoughts go sour. And like his crab-like creatures deep from outer space, spiders I do battle with, which I dispatch with haste. The old ones fought their foes with their magical elder signs, for which regarding housework I would have great designs. Granted with their powers, they would begin to squish all the cluttered junk stacked up in every dirty dish. They'd quickly rip and sweep away all those various things, with tentacles rubbery tough and outstretched membranous wings. They'd whisk away dead bugs, wipe the dust from every ridge, and finally, at my bidding, they'd polish up the fridge. No longer would I find and set about to brood, when opening that cubicle, mysterious bits of food. The thing upon the doorstep, the rats within the walls, did domestic chores cause Lovecraft to create his cosmic laws? I sometimes like to think so every time I speculate over Nyarlathotep and Azathoth, but of course I cannot state. What were those inner demons that madly drove him on to imagine worlds unknown that contained those hideous spawn? But as you see from this lament, housework makes me histrionic. Martha Stewart's such a joke, her words ring so platonic. It's then I want to take a look at that evil and forbidden book that Lovecraft warned us not to brook, housed inside the Miskatonic. As to your query, I don't know if I'd ever consider myself fastidious. I like to know where things are, and having a neat and ordered system helps with that, but what I cannot abide is taking out something I plan on reading, setting it down, and then finding out a few minutes later that someone has tidied it up out of sight. That is unacceptable. As to whether any of my various creations were inspired by housework, I suppose Zoogs might have been inspired by dust bunnies. Or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft,